people talk about things being done, as in like search is done, social is done, mobile is done, e-commerce is done. And you have to be careful when you say that, because nothing is ever done. Sam Walton, who reinvented retailing, he was asked, so do you think you have finally figured out this retailing thing? Is it done? Or can it be reinvented again? And he said, retailing can be reinvented over and over and over again. And I agree. Search is not done, social is not done, mobile definitely is not done, e-commerce is not done. Amazon.com did e-commerce in America and a bunch of other countries, but then Jack Ma did e-commerce in China, and it's e-commerce, but it's fundamentally different. It's a different twist. Amazon has warehouses all across America. Alibaba has no warehouses. So it's e-commerce, but it's e-commerce that doesn't involve warehouses, obviously. China has had this run starting somewhere around 1980, when it grew non-stop, no recession, nothing, almost at double-digit rates for 3 decades. But now it seems to be over, and now it seems to be India's turn. India now is the fastest growing economy on the planet, and I guess thank you, Modi. There's north of the Himalayas, China, and there's south of the Himalayas, India. And China has had its run. It has produced a bunch of amazing tech companies, Alibaba obviously being the most famous example. Alibaba, Tencent, Baidu, Lenovo, a whole bunch of global companies, no matter how you measure it. And now I feel like India is getting started. India will produce a whole bunch of big companies, big tech companies over the next decade. You'll start, like you already see. The most obvious example is Flipkart. Flipkart, the e-commerce company in India, it's coming along strong. And I think over the next 5 years, you'll see a bunch of companies that size that come out of India. It has an amazing tech startup ecosystem by now. Hundreds of tech startups are being launched, and many of them will succeed. Alibaba might have tackled e-commerce in China, but it's a global company. It had its IPO in New York City. It's a global company by any standard. It's one of the biggest companies in the world. And so, internet-based economy, by definition, you're going global. You might have roots one place, but you're going global. You're going global in terms of capital. You're going global in terms of markets, in terms of talent, in terms of everything. And I feel India is that next story waiting to happen. It will produce a whole bunch of global companies. The question is, if you had a chance, would you have invested in Alibaba in 2009, 10 years after it was founded, or would you have invested in 1999 when it was first launched? My guess would be you'd have invested in 1999. Talking about Indian big tech companies, I would like to believe I have one that's very early stage and it's very promising, and I would like to show it to you. Jerry Yang, the founder of Yahoo, one of the first wonder boys of the internet. Jerry Yang invested in Alibaba very early, and it was one of the best business decisions he has ever made, for himself personally and for his company Yahoo. In the recent years, the brightest part of Yahoo has been that it has had a stake in Alibaba. Think about it.